Can I ask you about Ariana Grande on season 2?
Yeah.
Because she said that basically you are her idol.
I loved it. I was just like, gosh, I hope she's not disappointed with the experience.
No,
Because
she
it's
wasn't.
a grind, you know?
Yeah.
But she just was absolutely amazing and totally into it. And, you know, I love staying connected. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to tell me where it is.
Wait, don't hurt him.
Can we start first of all by talking about the stash?
Yes.
Did you grow it? Did you glue it on?
It was stuck on there with some epoxy. and many whales died to make that. Or no, it's not whales, it's horses, isn't it? See how smart I am in
It was
real
a
life?
character in itself, though. That thing, like, every time you came on the screen.
It is the manifestation of evil that begins on your face.
Oh, give me a big fat break!
And it eventually, you know, once it's curled up and waxed on the ends, it says, I just tied a girl to a railroad track for no
It's
reason.
nightly whiplash.
Exactly. You know, it's the epitome. It's the epitome of evil.
Well, we were just talking about the fact that you had us all cracking up. I was that girl in the
good.
theater where people would turn around like, really, Shell, is it really? And I was like, yes, it's this damn funny.
I'm not
done.
happy until they wet themselves. It's
Well, there
really
might have been
the
some
it's
ones.
really the aim.
But of all of that, my favorite thing was the dance.
The dance.
The dance.
Well, you know, sometimes you got to open the door, the corral, and let the Mustang run.
Well, where did it come from? I was like, don't let me find out that Jim Carrey has moves.
They're moves. They're not on the radar. Those moves.
You
know.
like dropped it low, you brought it back.
You know what I'm
up.
saying? Yeah, I took it from the center of the earth and put it up on the top of the tree, is what I did. Yeah, basically they said, well, we'd love you to do an evil dance because there's this amazing space they created. I mean, the art direction in this film is so pretty and beautiful. I loved my lab. So yeah, and the combo of also like going so crazy with the electronics and the new age or the AI and stuff that suddenly there's a blackout and he has to use a lighter to find the breakers was kind of something that I thought of at the last minute. But they let me have the dance, and I picked the song, and it was
you
this,
did?
yeah, it was this old Canadian band that I grew up with. You know, Evil Grows was the song. And yeah, it was just off the hook and fun. Right in the moment, whatever. What do you want to do now? Okay, why don't you put the camera over here and I'll do this old trick I learned from Dick Van Dyke where my head disappears, you know, and stuff.
Well, so in real life, what hits you? Is that how you groove when the beat hits you, when the feeling hits you?
You know, I never know what's going to happen to my body. I really don't. It is totally, yeah, it is completely out. It's not organized. It can't really be categorized. It is just, yeah, I really love movement. I love, you know, I'm not like a dancer, but everything in my life is a dance and everything is a game grid.
Sure.
You know what I mean? When I get up in the morning, I get little rollerblades on and I fly through Beverly Hills like I own the place. And then, you know, I just like, I love living a constant state of discovery and movement and you know, I've started cooking, you know, which I'm loving because that's a dance.
Yeah.
That's a dance, right? It's like just in the middle of it, you go, wait, the broccoli, and you spin and you know stuff like that. The difference is when I have guests over and stuff like that, and I'm going to cook a little something, I'll get some really good music on and I'll dance and go from pivot to pivot to pivot, and every once in a while an egg will get fired against the window. You know what I mean?
Okay, so
just
what's your
just
signature?
to set me free.
What's your go-to meal now?
Well, I'll just tell you, I've been learning as I go. So, you know, it's fantastic. Google is amazing. You know, so I Google something, but I never take the recipe that's presented to me. I take the basics, you know, how to cook the swordfish steak. You know, I sear it and, you know, brown it on one side in the pan. I've seasoned it nicely, and then I spend 10 minutes in the oven, you know, with the flipped over in the oven. And oh my God, and then I put the broccoli and the mushrooms and the whole deal. And the crazy part is that even though I'm alone most of the time, I have to make it presentable to myself.
You do, because I do the same thing.
It's crazy, because I'll send it back. I will. I'll send it back. And then I'll walk out to the kitchen and spit in it and return it. reheat it, spit in it, return it.
We should cook together sometime.
You know what's amazing?
It's good.
My assistant Nicole just got me black salt for my birthday.
The best.
Beautiful
I
and
got
decorative and everything. It's like fantastic.
Last time I was in Hawaii, I bought some back with me.
It's really good.
Okay,
Really good.
all right, we will get back
Once
to
you have
our
black
regular-
salt, you never go back.
And that's. See what I'm saying? We can end this interview right now. When James was in here, he was talking about the fact that you are like one of his idols and an icon to him. And
nice.
he said doing your characters actually is what got him friends in school.
Oh my God.
So when you
great.
look back at your iconic characters, because everything you do,
It's never
this is-
gotten me friends.
checks,
No, it
but
has
not-
many friends, many friends.
This one's gonna be iconic too. So when you look like, do you have a favorite? Can you
I don't have favorites.
No.
They're babies, you know. It's a busload of babies I got, and they're all special to me, you know, in some way. And I really just honestly look forward to creating new things all the time, you
Yeah.
know. This is exciting because I don't know. It's obviously up to people if they like it or not enough. But this character has room to grow.
Whatever this creature is, I'm going to uncover the source of its power.
I mean, this character
Yep.
hasn't even gotten to the place where, you know, people kind of expect him to go. He's going, but
So do you expect
I have
to do
really
more?
wonderful ideas. I would love to if there's an opportunity to.
Where do you want to see Robotnik go?
Well, I don't think that he's realized his apotheosis. Do you know what that means? I've been testing everyone today. No one seems to know what it means. Yeah, apotheosis is the height of his potential.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We have not seen the height of the potential of his evil, because I think it's not only going to be machines on the outside controlling your world and making sure his name is somehow involved and that he's necessary to your life, but he's going to go inside your body, and the nanotechnology and the nano machines that are supposed to zap cells, you know, evil cells and stuff. But you know what? After a while, you won't be able to live without him, you know? And I think he's just that guy. He's the guy that has to control everything because he's absolutely worthless in his own mind. And worthlessness and genius together are really explosive.
Is right.
I'm Sonic, a little ball of super energy in an extremely handsome package.
You know, I think that ultimately Sonic is the epitome of absolute innocence
Yeah.
and electric play, you know, and Robotnik has a Sonic-shaped hole in his heart.
Ooh, that's good. You just wrote like 3 more movies. I can't
ma'am.
wait for these. I love
ma'am.
it. So Sonic has the bucket list, right?
Yeah.
Things he wants to cross off.
Right.
What is on Jim Carrey's bucket list? Something you gotta do.
I wish to burst into a ball of light.
Well, come on.
That's what I
Been
want to
there,
do.
been
That's
there,
what I want to
done
do.
that.
I kind of do.
Yeah.
I do it all the time in my
You
mind.
do.
Yeah. It's a weird thing because, you know, it's like there's been rumors out there that I'm woke. But you know what? I think of awakenings. You know, I don't know what connotation that word is now taking on, but you know, I have had many awakenings in my life, and the wonderful thing is that I tend to hit the snooze button and go back to sleep for a while, you know, and then I can dream the dream again, you know. So that's what's happening for me.
You get up again and you give it all to us.
It's exactly it. You just keep waking up and keep going to sleep and keep waking up and keep going to sleep, and that's the way it works.
Who was a Sonic fan first? You or your daughter Jane?
Well, I have to say Jane because you know, and my grandson, you know. So basically, you know, they grew up. She was addicted to Super Mario. I literally had to take the machine away and hide it because she was like a crack addict. It was crazy. Definitely, I come from a generation where, you know, it was like, oh, what a fun book, and you know, and snakes and ladders and Don't Wake Daddy and all that kind of stuff, which can still be fun, by the way.
What does your grandson call you?
Grandpa.
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 Really make it painful. You know, like we'll be swimming in the ocean or something and there's a bunch of people around us and I'm kind of keeping a little profile, whatever like that, and he's going, Grandpa! Grandpa! Hey, it's a good wave coming, Grandpa! You think you can handle it, Grandpa? You know, and it's like, oh my God, well.
What has Jane
Whatever, man, I'm grandpa.
Right, that's me,
Yeah.
Grandpa. What has Jane introduced you to? Something she's introduced you to that you like would not have any idea if she hadn't.
Well,
said
she was the chef first.
Okay.
She got fascinated with that, and it's hilarious because she's vegan, and she's been doing that for 5 years, and she loves it.
Really?
Loves it, and I cannot stop offering her meat. It's like literally I cannot
But when you
get
first start
into
cooking,
my
that's the
crust
thing.
that she will have meat. You know, I'm just like I'm the guy at the dinner in the restaurant that's like, huh? Can I? And she's like, Dad.
Just listen, a little
It's been
sausage
5
won't hurt,
years.
right?
5 years I haven't eaten an animal.
Can I ask you about Ariana Grande on season 2
Yeah.
of Kidding? Because she said that basically you are her idol.
Oh, that's so lovely. That's
Well, number
so
one, how does that make you feel?
Well, I feel the same way.
Yeah.
You know, I look to new generations of artists and I admire them so much. I mean, it's another level of excellence that's happening in music with people like her and in film. I think we're coming into another golden age. I think there's extraordinary films being made. You know, there's really, and in turbulent times, I think artists really shine, you know? And it motivates artists to do incredible things. So I
was
think
it great fun with her on the set? I mean,
she's so fun and so sweet. She was amazing and totally down to earth and amazing. You know, I loved it. I was just like, gosh, I hope she's not disappointed with the experience.
No,
because
she
it's a
wasn't.
grind, you know?
Yeah.
But she just was absolutely amazing and totally into it. And you know, I love staying connected.
Yeah.
We're all artists, you know, and art is ageless, you know, so it's a really wonderful thing to be able to hang with the gang.